So it is now Wednesday and I've only just got up and it is close to 11 o'clock I think. What time is it actually? Nearly 12. It's nearly 12 and I've only just woke up because we didn't get to bed until midnight last night because little man woke up about midnight. I changed his nappy, Jason fed him, and then we went back to bed together. Then he woke up again around 3:30. So I got up, I fed him, I changed him and everything else like I usually do on the night shift because it's just easier to throw him on me than to come downstairs, sort everything out while he's screaming away. I fed him, I changed him and everything else. And then he needed another nappy change, so I gave him another nappy change. Then he started squirming again, wanted another feed, so I put him back on me on the opposite side. Then finally, after 2 hours, he went back to sleep and I could put him in his crib and go back to sleep myself. And then he woke up again, just after 8 o'clock. But this time he'd done a punami, a giant punami that had gone all through his clothes and all through the bedding. Thankfully didn't reach the mattress protector saved it, but his bedding is now in the wash. So Jason got up with him and fed him and everything else so I could get a couple more hours in because of me being up for 2 hours with him in the middle of the night. And yeah, somehow I still managed to sleep until close to midday. I only got up just before 11, like 5 to 11 I think it was, and then I spent the morning catching up with Jace, spending some time with little man and getting my breakfast ready, which I'm still waiting for my breakfast to get ready. And I severely need to express because they say after 4 months you'll stop leaking, but I'm finding that because of how long it takes me between expressions, I'm currently at night going about 12 hours between expressions. Because of that, I still leak like crazy. Absolutely like crazy when it comes to first thing in the morning. And this is a brand new pajama top I have on. I say brand new, clean, and this is a clean pajama top on and it is already drenched. I am just sat here in a drenched top because there's no point in changing it when it's just going to continue to get drenched until I express. So yeah, we've got a lot of laundry going on right now. If it's not little man messing up the laundry, it's me messing up the laundry, which is great fun. Little man is currently on a walk with his dad, so I've got some time to myself, so I am going to do exactly that. I am going to express, I'm going to have my breakfast, and then once they get back and I finish my breakfast and expressing, I really badly need to go through his wardrobe again because he is out of all of his 6 to 9 months clothes now. He's had 6 to 9 months onesies on for the last 2 days. He had a bit of a growth spurt while we were down south visiting family, and since that growth spurt, his 6 to 9 month clothes are really freaking tight. He fits perfectly in the arms and legs now, but the body is really, really freaking tight, and it is actually very hard to get his legs in and out and zip him up because of his long torso. So we are having to move up out of the 6 to 9 months clothes, fully into 9 to 12 months clothes, and even 12 to 18 month bodysuits because his torso is so freaking long. 5 months old, he's not even 5 months old actually, he's 20 weeks old tomorrow. He's 5 months old the week after. He's 5 months old on the 15th of June. He'll be officially 5 months old, which is mad to think we're halfway through the year already. But on the 15th of June, he'll be 5 months old. At the moment, he's currently 20 weeks old because the weeks of the year make so much sense. He's already in 1-year-old clothes. He's already in the same clothes as a 1-year-old baby, which is just insane. And to make matters more annoying, I say matters more annoying, I am never going to fault the fact that he is growing because that's obviously a good sign. But he's due another growth spurt in about 4 weeks time, and I'm scared to think how big he's going to grow in that 4 weeks. Luckily we went to the baby bank a couple of weeks ago near where my friend lives and we got a load of 9 to 12 month clothes because we knew he was going to be in them pretty soon. So we've got lots and lots of clothes for him, a handful of bodysuits. We've got like 3 bodysuits, and I think we've got maybe 2 onesies, so we might need to get a couple more onesies for bedtime. Or need to start using the sleep suit things that he's got, which he's not the greatest fan of, and they are winter tog, which doesn't help in this current situation when it's the middle of summer, but hey ho. So yeah, it's fun. It's trying to keep up with this boy's growth is beyond difficult. And yeah, apparently he's still in the 50th percentile, but I need to get that rechecked because he's not had a weight check in quite a while and I've got no idea how much he weighs at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing. I am going to get my breakfast and I'm going to finish expressing, and then we are going to sort out little man's clothing because it needs to get done. And then hopefully, or say hopefully, intentionally, because at some point today I do need to get exercises done. There is no reason, I've got nothing else on today except for trying to help Jason sort out the house. So there is no reason I can't get exercises done at some point today. So I will be getting exercises done today. But first, food and sorting out clothing and baby stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So little man and Jace are back from their walk now, and it is time to organise baby clothes once again. Because once again, within the space of a month, he's grown out of an entire size of baby clothes. So all the 6 to 9 clothes are now going, which is heartbreaking because this outfit, I love this outfit. We got it from the baby bank and it's a little I Love Grandad outfit. And I'm sure it's a 6 to 9, it might even be a 9 to 12. Is it 9 to 12? Even worse, 3 to 6 months, so he's only got to wear it once. And it's heartbreaking because it was so cute. So cute. In fact, that should be in a different box. That should be in the 3 to 6 month box, which is over there. Put that away in a minute. Oh, this is 6 to 12. That one can stay. That one can stay. His little beach outfit can stay, which we've not yet taken him to the beach. We've not had opportunities to take him to the beach, have we? We've not had opportunity to go to the beach yet. No. Oh, these little blue dungarees, he's only wore these once. Oh, there's so many clothes. So many clothes. He's only got to wear like 1 or 2 times before he's grown out of them. It's just... oh, it's insane. Absolutely insane how quickly these babies go through clothes. That's 9 to 12, that can stay. Don't know why a 9 to 12 is in the 6 to 9 month drawer, but okay. Again, your little polo top, you've only got to wear that once. Saying that, that's a 9-month-old clothes, so that can probably stay for another month, hopefully. Hopefully, I want at least a month worth out of these clothes, bird. No, again, 9 to 12 months, I've got a feeling Jason's been packing his clothes. I have a feeling that your daddy has been putting your clothes away because all your clothes are mixed up. Hence, what else we got? 6 to 9 months, those are going. Word of advice for anyone having a baby, if you are going to need clothes, which let's be honest, every baby needs clothes, do not bother buying new clothes. Don't bother. Lots of people will gift you new clothes for free anyway if you have a good village around you. Just go to the baby bank or go to a baby bank or go to Facebook and have a look on Facebook. See whoever's giving away baby clothes, or ask your friends. Ask friends that have had kids recently, are they giving away their baby clothes, or people who have had babies within the last couple of years, if they still got baby clothes lying around that you can borrow and then give back if they want them back, because they go through them so quickly, unbelievably quickly, that you just can't keep up. You really can't keep up. It is insane how fast they grow. And I knew he was going to grow fast, but I was expecting 3 to 6 month clothes to at least last him until he was 6 months old, and that his 9 to 12 month clothes would not happen until he was 9 to 12 months old, but that has not been the case. What's making us laugh though is he's currently in 9 to 12 month old bodysuits, which are these little body things. They're currently too small. 9 to 12 month old bodysuits are too small. You have the torso of a 1-year-old, my darling. You do. You have the torso of a 1-year-old. You are not a small boy. You're a very big, strong boy. Yes, you are. You are, you're a very big, strong boy. But unfortunately, it means that he's now having to go out of his 9 to 12 month onesies, and we only have, that's my parrots, we only have 3 12 to 18 month onesies. But because they are 12 to 18 months, hopefully they'll last a bit longer, won't they? Yeah, hopefully they'll last a bit longer than some of these other clothes you've been wearing. No guarantee of that, but here's hoping. Who knows, by the time he's 9 months old, he might be in 2 years old clothes. We have no idea. We have no idea. We're just hoping and praying at this point that that isn't the case. Here we go. These are all 9 to 12 month old onesies, bodysuits. Except for that one, that's a 6 to 9. I don't know why that's in the drawer. These are all 9 to 12 and they are all too small for him now, which is just absolutely insane. Anyway, I'm going to shut up chatting now and I'm just going to get on with this. I will probably time lapse this next bit just so that you guys aren't sat bored while I get this done. Yeah. I wrote me the bar. This is something that really upsets me, is these little jackets. So many of them are like 3 to 6 month, 6 to 9 month or 9 to 12 month that he's just not going to be able to wear. So it's like this one's a 9 to 12, so hopefully he'll be able to stay in this one. 9 to 12, so hopefully that one will fit. 9 to 12, oh we're lucky, it looks like all of his jackets are going to be 9 to 12ers, so hopefully they'll last him until summer. Or until the end of summer, because he's certainly not going to be able to wear them before then. It's way too hot with these heat waves. we go. That one's a 6 to 9 monther. Not even been able to wear it once. Not once. Not even one wear out of this because it was the wrong season. Because he's outgrown his 6 to 9 months old at freaking 3 months. Oh what? Yes, I noticed closing there as well. Thank you for the reminder. There we go. That's one for the box. It never got to wear. Never got to wear that one. This one I think you got to wear once. Yeah. This one he managed to wear twice. You got to wear 2 times on this one while we were out on walks. We've also got these 2 absolutely massive sleeping bags for him, but they're both winter tog. But they are 6 to 18 months, so we're really hoping he will get to wear them towards winter. Because otherwise that'll be another waste of money. Which, granted, we didn't spend them, we didn't buy them. We got gifted them, but I still would hate for something like that to go to waste after never being used. I think that's a bit bigger, that one. I think that one's like a 12. That one's an 18 month, so that gets to stay, and I think that's an 18 monther as well. Your little ones. That's more of a size thing, and you're definitely not that big yet, so that's fine. Right, that looks sorted. Now to go through his giant bag of clothes that we got gifted quite a while back and pull out all the 12 to 18 month clothes. Pull out all the 12 to 18 month clothes in preparation for when you're 6 months old and already in them. It's now 10 o'clock at night. The day has just disappeared. It's actually really weird when you have a baby, especially around the 3 to 5 month old mark. I don't know how it's going to be like older than this, but between 3 and 5 months or after the 3 month mark, time just disappears. Time stops existing. Time just goes. It vanishes in thin air. You can have your dinner or your tea or your lunch at like 11 o'clock. And then you'll blink and it's 5 p.m. and you have no idea what happened or how or when. It's really weird. Like, honest to God, sense of time or time awareness just gone. Absolutely invisible to the world. But it is now 10 o'clock at night and I really want to get some exercise done. I am pretty tired, I'm pretty worn out. Because it has been a long day and we've got a big weekend coming up, so I've been trying to get a lot of stuff done around the house to make sure that everything is sorted before we go away, and also trying to make sure that my birds are registered for the event and everything else. It's been busy. It's been a busy day, but I've got maybe 20 minutes right now to actually get some exercise in. It's not a lot of time, so I'm just going to do some very simple calisthenics practice. Don't know how well it's going to go. I'm not really going to do anything big or fancy, but at least I'll get something done, which is more than what I can say for things that I've done more recently. So we're going to do some calisthenics practice, just do the basics like I usually do, the push-ups, the dips and things like that. See how we get on. that's me done for the night. Like I said, I was only doing some basic stuff, only some practice, just try and keep my strength in somewhat level of stability, because it is one of those that if you don't use it, you lose it, and calisthenics requires consistency. Even once or twice a week apparently can help sustain what you've gained, or at least develop it to make it a little bit stronger each time. And that currently is my only goal. Even if I only get to exercise twice a week, that's enough at the moment, because I am so busy. Like, honest to God, looking after a little one is so time consuming, so freaking time consuming. Even trying to exercise while he's awake is sometimes easier said than done, because he wants to interact with you, he wants to play with you, he wants to, needs a nappy change, I need to feed, or you need to express. It's so time consuming. But I'm just glad I got anything in today. I very nearly skipped it and nearly procrastinated myself out of it. I'm glad I didn't, because I did see some progress again, which is great. It's really nice that even though I'm only having time to exercise once or twice a week at the moment, I am still seeing progress, which is so nice to see. Today's progress was my L-sit practice, where I was just basically pushing myself up and holding my body in a higher position. I can do that a lot easier and a lot longer now than I could previously. I was able to do some movements that I haven't been able to do in a long time, such as the, what is it, downward dog yoga pose through to the knee bend and back again. I've not been able to do that in so long, easily over a year. So it was really nice to be able to do that movement again. My scapular pulls are feeling strong, but not as strong as they were a week or so ago. My chin-ups though, like my slowly descent on the chin-ups, they are a lot stronger and a lot more stable than they used to be. My knee press-ups, obviously I still can't physically get up, but going down slowly is a lot more controlled and a lot slower than it used to be. But the biggest point of progress that I noticed was actually my, is it called the frog pose, crow's pose? I can't remember what it's called, but where I'm basically putting my hands down and bring my feet up off the floor. Last time I tried that towards the start of the year, I think it was, just to give myself an idea of where I was up to, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I couldn't even get my feet off the floor. My wrists were in agony. I couldn't support my body weight in any way, shape or form. And yet today I was able to support my body weight, only for like a second, but I was able to support it. I was able to get both feet off the floor with relative ease, if not fear, because it's been so long since I've done it. I'm still trying to bring the balance back, but I was able to do it. I was actually able to get my feet off the floor comfortably for a second or two before I lost my balance. So that again is huge progress, the fact that I'm starting to be able to hold my body weight on my wrists again, which means that hopefully by August at the latest I can potentially start getting back into handstand practice, which I'm super eager for. I would love to be able to do a handstand so I can play on the grass and the fields with my son and teach him acro and cartwheels and stuff like that. Anyway, it's been a long day. I'm gonna end it here because I still need to eat. I've not actually had tea yet. Like I said, I only actually had 20 minutes to exercise and I've just used it all up in that little segment there. So I am now going to get something to eat because I need food. Tomorrow we've got a quiet but busy day. We've got to go to the shops. We're also going to take little man to be weighed because he's not had a health check or a weigh-in for a while. So we want to have a catch up to see how he's getting on. We also need to nip the shops because little man, as I said earlier, is now completely out of his 6 to 9 months clothes and is in 9 to 12 month clothes and 12 to 18 month bodysuits, but we don't have any 12 to 18 months bodysuits for him. We have 3, and that is not enough to get us through the week if he decides to have an accident or throws up all over them. So we need to go get a couple of those. And then on Friday, we're actually preparing to go down to London. So we're going to be spending most of the day packing, and I finally have my ulcerative colitis referral that I've been chasing for nearly 18 years, if not longer actually. I think it's actually closer to 22 years by this point. I can't remember the last time or the first time I actually requested a referral to the specialist. Even so, I have a busy few days coming up, but I am still going to try and get some exercise in either tomorrow or Friday, depending on how I feel after today. If I'm feeling fairly active and fairly strong, I might try squeezing exercise in tomorrow, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes, or even if it's throwing little man around, because it turns out he really enjoys being thrown around a lot. Every single day he proves he is his father's son. He loves getting tossed about. He loves getting hung upside down. He loves getting used as a kettlebell or used as a weight. He loves exercise, he loves getting movement, he loves getting tossed about, thrown in the air and all sorts. He's a weird baby. I love him to it's so funny to see that the main thing that makes him giggle, the only thing we've been able to do to make him giggle so far, is to toss him around like a kettlebell. Literally. So I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. So it is now Thursday. We're actually up out on a walk because apparently the health visitor has a drop-in clinic on a Thursday where you can actually take your baby to get weighed and get an update on how they're doing, or just have like a general chat to see whether they're slowing down, whether they're ahead, or any concerns that you have. More than anything, we're just taking him to get his weight checked because he is a heavy boy now. He's taking quite a lot of strength in our upper body and shoulders, even more so than usual. So we're just curious as to how much he weighs, so we're taking him in for an official weight check and also just have a health chat with the health visitor to see what milestones he should be achieving right now. I am so proud of him this morning. I can't remember if I've mentioned it before, but I have been teaching him sign language to help him communicate with us. He already knows the sign for milk. He has started learning the sign for change and food, but most recently he's learnt the sign for bed. And I was so proud of him earlier today. I was on the phone with my sister and he turned around to me and touched my cheek, which is one of the signs for bed. So I was like, oh, you want a nap? And sure enough, within 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes of him giving me that sign, I put him in his nap position and he was gone within less than 5 minutes. He was like, right, Mum, I'm ready for a nap, please put me down. And he's gone. He's currently in the pram, fast asleep. I am so proud of him for that. But on the plus side, at least we're out for a walk, getting out in some fresh air. So if you can't tell, we're back home.
Sorry?
We are back home. We took little man, as I said, for a weight check-in and a growth check-in. He was on the 50th percentile. He was the 50th percentile for the entire time I was pregnant with him, and he was on the 50th percentile when he first got weighed, around the 2-3 month marker, something like that, when the health visitor last came. And we've been monitoring his weight ourselves, keeping an eye on how much he's going up by, just to make sure that he is gaining weight and he is growing. We took him in for an official weigh-in today because he is now 20 weeks old today, which is just short of 5 months. So we were just curious as to how much he is actually weighing at the minute, because he has been feeling very heavy recently, and he's currently 7.8 kilograms. He's just short of 8 kilograms, which is way over double his birth weight. Apparently they are meant to gain up to double their birth weight by 6 months old, and he is shooting past that. He's now in the 75th percentile because he's growing so quickly. So it's not a bad thing, it's a good sign. It means he's growing. Get your head out, shot. It means he's growing well, he's growing quickly, and he's turning into a little camera fan. Not on purpose, but he loves it when we get the selfie camera up and take a photo. He loves seeing himself in the mirror. He loves seeing himself on my side screen of my vlogging camera. Don't you? You love your face. I might have a little influencer in the making at this rate, or a little vlogger in the making. But other than that, things are good. As you saw, I've just done a little bit of quick exercise with little man. He loves getting thrown around a bit too much. He is very much a rough and tumble baby. He loves getting tossed in the air. He loves getting launched. He loves getting swung like a trapeze. He loves getting bounced around on the bed. He's just like his father in that respect. He is just like his dad in so many ways. It's actually quite nice to have such a rough and tumble baby, because it means that we can be a bit more rough and tumble and actually getting involved in the exercises a lot more, and just make it fun for him and make it a playtime. Instead of mum and dad exercising, it's, oh, I get to play with mum and dad and get tossed around in the process, which he really does love. He only ever giggles when he gets tossed around or when he's getting bounced around. Doesn't giggle when you tickle his belly. It hasn't really belly laughed at all. Doesn't really giggle at anything we do or anything we say. But toss him around in the air or bounce him around on the bed, he soon gets giggling. Boy's an adrenaline junkie, I swear. Oh, you're not even old enough to be an adrenaline junkie, you're already an adrenaline junkie. Yeah, trying to see himself on the camera at the moment. Can you see mummy on the camera? Yeah, you're not seeing yourself on the camera. I have a busy evening now. I've got to do some video editing, and I've also got BSL choir this evening, which I now need to actually go to, because I have received confirmation today that my DBS check has come back fine, and so I have actually got the job that I had an interview for last week. So as of July, I will be a community support worker for the deaf, which is very exciting and very terrifying at the same time. But the job is now confirmed, so I will be starting that in July, which means less time for video editing, less time for recording, less time for exercising. But I am still going to try and make it work, especially now that I know I can exercise just by throwing this little guy around. It might not be much, it might not be great, it might not be hugely beneficial, but it's something, and something is better than nothing right now. Anyway, I'm going to disappear for 5 minutes and get some video editing done. Where are you going? Get some video editing done and get ready for BSL choir, and probably do some BSL homework as well, because I'm a little overdue on my BSL homework. You're waving. You're not letting me go.